Hello, everyone. I think let's make. I was thinking for the longest time that we need an intro music song, so we're gonna do it real quick. Okay.
Absolutely.
So let's just make it up. Boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom.
That was so bad. Okay, we're not gonna put that. That was so bad. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Como Mili Pili. Hello everyone, and today here with us we have the amazing, the marvelous Joanna Huliaro. Joanna, please say hi.
Hi. Hello, people. My name is, as said, Joanna Huliaro,
Yeah.
and I'm from Greece.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to say anything else about your life?
Well,
You're technically half Danish.
I am.
You are or official first. No, Jessica was here. She's half Dane. Never mind. Keep talking.
Wow.
Sorry.
I am half Danish, but I grew up in Greece. So what I say to a lot of people is that I kind of feel closer to being Greek than being Danish.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in Denmark because
Tell us.
I wanted to get closer to my Danish culture.
Nice. Which is important. Get close to your culture, babies. Out there. I did the same. Not
Yes.
purposely, because I was forced to live in Morocco, but it helped me
Cool
a
story.
lot. Thank you. It helped me a lot to get closer to my roots and my culture, even though everyone called me giri, which means like how we called white people in Spain to
Okay.
English and Danes and all these tourists, we call them giris. So that's what they call me in Morocco, my friends.
Oh, damn.
Yes. And actually, would you like to do this episode in Spanish? Because Joanna, as you see her right now, she just had like the mental health breakdown. Joanna, where you see her right now, she's actually learning Spanish. Right,
Yeah.
Joanna?
But I stopped my Spanish lessons
True. No,
because I'm in the middle of writing my bachelor.
Oh, you're
and
about
I'm
to finish.
graduating.
Yeah.
So
so sad.
Uh,
You're leaving us.
I put a priority on putting the language to the side, unfortunately.
We talk in Spanish sometimes, which is kind of nice.
I do practice. I understand a lot.
Actually, you understand, I would say, everything.
Yeah. The more like complicated part is where the communication actually, has to blend. And you said the other time that I'm quite slow. Wasn't it you?
Okay, yes, it was me. But listen, you are very good at comprehension, which is very important. But when you talk in Spanish, it just looks like you are dumb because you. Just because you're taking
that was a hit.
Sorry, because you take so long. Like I'm saying, like if I start talking in Danish, I look like fucking, dumb too. Even worse,
Stupid
I look like
bitch.
a fucking bitch. Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying is like you could look like kind of funny. You look like you're drugged, like or something.
The whole thing, just so you are aware too.
Yes.
My friends call me a sloth. So I'm pretty slow.
A sloth?
You know the animal, right?
No, it's
like
butterfly, but it's not.
No, is the one in Zootopia, the one that is doing the taxes.
Yes,
and he's like,
yes, okay. How is it called in Spanish? Yeah, I know. What is it called in Spanish?
Sloth.
No, in Spanish is oso perezoso.
Lento.
Oso perezoso, creo. I think. Keep talking.
Very nice.
So yeah.
So I can be slow at points.
You're already a bit slow.
And as I was saying, because I was actually talking to you guys, fucking Nadia, that in Spanish I actually have to translate
everything.
Okay. And sometimes I have to translate from Greek to English and from English to Spanish. Whatever.
You don't
helps.
think in Spanish? when you talk in Spanish?
I do. But because I'm learning Spanish through a Greek teacher, I work with Greek grammatic and everything that kind of works with that.
That's very interesting.
But a lot of times Spanish has very close connection to English.
Yeah.
So I have to switch. And in that switching part of languages, I get slow.
Which is fair enough. The thing is that I wanted to say this because when I'm talking in English, for example, I just talk. I don't think about it. I don't have to translate it unless it's a word that I really don't know. Then I have to stop and be like, what is it?
Yeah, but I think English, at least for me, I'm very comfortable in the language, where with Spanish I'm not.
Okay, fair enough.
So I have to
but you still
figure out patterns.
You still understand, I speak pretty fast in Spanish. I believe so. So my speed when we talk through Spaniards and you understand that, which is very interesting. Wanted to ask you, how many languages do you speak?
I speak English, Greek, Danish, and Spanish.
English, Greek, Danish, Spanish. 4.
Yes.
English, Greek, Danish, Spanish. And does your, because it happens to me a lot, but does your voice change throughout those languages? Because, for example, I feel like, for me, for example, I speak 5 languages, kind of. So, English, Spanish, Moroccan Arabic, French, B1 level. I can have a basic conversation in French and understand pretty much a lot. And then Danish, which is my lowest thing. The thing is that in Danish, people close their mouths a lot. So when I talk to someone, I noticed the other day, I was talking to a coworker. When she was talking in Danish, her voice was super low. But when she talked in English, she was like, oh my God, yes. So does it happen?
It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm just me. And other people might realize. But when I change languages, I guess we can try if it changes.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Let's switch to Spanish. So the conversation from now on will be in español. Okay, Joanna, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué has hecho hoy? Cuéntanos.
Pues.
Oyentes.
Oh.
Pues. No has hecho eso.
No sé, es que ¿quieres hablar no de hoy, porque estoy escribiendo mi bachelor y nada más?
Vale. ¿De otro día? No sé.
De otro día.
Yo, ¿sabes qué me pasa a mí? The thing is that when I start talking in Spanish with a person that doesn't really speak Spanish, my brain goes nope. Oh. So I have to lower my level so much, the way I talk. Let me give you another example. No offense. But you have to do it too.
You offended me already.
Okay, multiple times.
So I'll just put it in the same list.
Okay, the thing is that, give you a very reasonable example. I lived in Norway I feel like I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I lived in Norway last year, and I had my French friends, and I had to lower my level I would speak like them and be like, oh no, there's no way, with a very French accent, so they could understand me, and my English level will go from talking and have you ever been to, you've been, oh, you go to, you went to, it's been the difficult English, I would keep it for myself and my other friends that spoke hard, and yeah.
I guess it's a lot of imitation though. You sense that the other person might benefit from you lowering your level so they can get in the same track as you, and then that happens automatically. I guess it could. I'm assuming, because I can pick up even traces when I'm talking to somebody, like you said, with the accent, just because you thought it would help them. Is the same that you kind of try to accommodate with the person you're with. So when you say, oh, I speak mainly English with you, then you would try to accommodate into what is more comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I guess that also plays a part. Pero en español.
Español. The thing is that I'm not used to talking to you in Spanish, and we had this conversation multiple
sí,
times.
pero no estás hablando en español.
Es que, vale, este podcast va a ser muy confuso para nuestros oyentes. Si hablas español e inglés, bien por ti. Si hablas solo inglés, I'm so sorry. Si hablas en español, I'm so sorry. Pero sí, Joanna, ¿qué has hecho el otro día? Cuéntame una anécdota. Una anécdota rápida tuya de la vida.
¿Qué es eso?
I don't know. Vale, cuéntame la última vez que estuviste en Grecia.
¿Grecia?
Yes. Yes. En Grecia.
En Grecia.
Tío, me pasa siempre.
Estaba en el Pascua.
Ok, Semana Santa.
Sí,
Semana Santa.
Creo que sí.
Sí.
Con mi familia, que es muy importante para mí.
Tell us.
Y sí, estaba comiendo riquísima comida.
Ok.
¿Y
qué más?
Y no sé.
What I feel like, can I switch?
Estoy un poquito nerviosa.
No pasa nada, no pasa nada.
Porque
te están observando. Nadie te
sí.
observa. It's fine.
No, pero la gente está muy loca.
I think that's a very universal fact. Okay. So what I wanted to say before when you interrupted me with la gente está muy loca is that I wanted to say something and I forgot. Just wanted to say, oh yes, you people that learn Spanish are like learning in a very weird way, right? So you learn in a way that for us native speakers sounds weird.
But you have to start from there.
Okay, still
we can just
weird.
Cut to the slang.
Okay, we're not even the slang. Not even the slang, okay? I have a friend that it was talking to this person, right? And the person was talking to her in Spanish. And the way they were talking, it was like he was saying things like, oh, yeah, no sé qué, la tardía, mañana. Like, la respuesta tardía. Sorry, Sofia, if I'm like full on saying this. But yeah, it was like the way he was saying things. It was like, no one talks like this. And the way you say riquísima.
Oh my God.
The way you say riquísima comida. I'm like, we don't say things like that. I'm like, who is teaching you those sentences?
I have a lot of influences, okay?
Okay, that's true. That's true.
A Greek teacher is teaching me Spanish.
Yes.
And she has an Argentinian accent.
Yes,
teaching me Spanish from Spain.
Yes.
And I have a Colombian friend.
Yes, close friend.
And I have...
like 5 Spanish friends from Spain.
So what am I supposed to do? I have an identity crisis. But everybody's saying, you know, from Spain, you would really like me to use the th.
Yes.
I just can't.
You can if you try.
I can't. No, as in like I could.
Okay.
But it doesn't really align with the way that I chose to learn it.
Okay.
Because I chose, you know, more than like Latin America.
I guess it's easier, I realized. I've been thinking about this. Like, how is it possible that they just like... I guess it's easier. I feel like it's easier. Because the way you pronounce from English, most people that learn... I don't want to say most people that learn Spanish come from English. But it's just easier for a lot of these people to just say s. But then, like, for example, I don't know. Cenar. It's cenar for us in Spanish. It's like cenar, which is have dinner.
But we have
cenar
in Greek.
Okay. So then it should be easy for you. But for a lot of people, it's way harder to say th. And then you find a lot of people trying to learn from South American Spanish to normal American Spanish. And then they say th every time. That's not how it works. Which is very pissing me off. But I guess it's easier for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Also, I realized that, I don't know, I feel like Spanish is a very hard language to learn because I've never met anyone that has been learning Spanish in their adult life and speaks fluently like a native person. Of course, with English, I would never exactly speak like a native person, but I've met people that speak like native and they start learning when they were like 17. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's like you will always, every person on the internet that are like, I speak Spanish, whatever. Okay, maybe not a good example, but still, all the people that I've met that learn Spanish, they struggle with the S and the C. Fair enough. They struggle with genders a lot. Everyone struggles with genders in Spanish. Like, you know, el camión, la camión. It's like, you know.
I know, but by the end of the day, you have to also talk to the appropriate audience. If you're just on a vacation somewhere and they say, I speak Spanish, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? Then you get, exactly. So it depends on where you are, what you get. I think if you go, like if you're just in Spain and you meet people that are not Spanish, then and they're all year round, you know that they intend to stay there and they know the language, they practice it every day, and probably they're pretty good at it.
But still will never reach the fluency.
I guess that's a thing with languages.
It pisses me off. I want to be fluent.
You know what is pissing me off actually now?
What?
We forgot the whole point of this. We were saying how our voice changes in different languages.
Actually, but that's what happens with podcasts. Yeah, you start talking about something and you get fluently, which is
Hey, go with the flow.
I can exactly. That's the point of life. Go with the flow. But yeah, actually, if you want to go back to the inner point of the podcast, if your voice changes with languages, this is my voice. Have you ever heard like this is the TikTok whatever? This is my voice when I talk in English. Esta soy yo cuando, esta soy yo cuando hablo en español. Diana, فغشكنا العربي. Were you expecting that?
Boom.
Boom. That's Sarija over there. And I don't know in French how to say it. Is it moi quand je parle français?
Okay.
De et me quand... How do you say when? Bonnet? Bono?
No.
Before?
When?
When?
No.
This is me. No.
De mij.
De mij. No. Ja snakker på dansk. Tag. Boom. 5 languages, baby. Fluency. Yes, queen. You know what I'm hating right now? Learning Danish. I might try not enough.
That was funny. But can you say the same sentence in all the languages and I'll see if your
voice changes. Okay, it has to be a longer sentence.
Yeah, I guess.
Can you say a sentence? And then we try with you. Those your voice changes.
I bought oranges today.
Fuck, I don't know how to say buy in Danish. Købt. Yes, true. Jeg købt appelsin i dag. I bought oranges today.
If it's multiple, it's
He comprado appelsina.
Mm-hmm.
Tak. He comprado naranjas hoy. Anna schriet lichin Luma. Fuck French. I forgot. Je betel. Fuck French. Okay, let's forget about French. French, I forgot. I haven't spoke French in 3 years. Now your turn.
I bought oranges today.
Yes.
He comprado naranjas hoy.
Sí.
Agora está portokalja cimera.
Yes, in Greek.
Jeg købte appelsiner i dag.
Okay, I would say that with Danish it goes lower, and with Greek it goes higher. Interesting.
Greek goes higher?
Yeah, because I guess you open your mouth more, if it makes sense.
Actually,
tell me.
In terms of that,
yes,
it really like sticks with me. There was once like a guy told me that actually in Denmark the reason why they don't open a lot their mouths and in general the northern countries is because they preserve the energy that their body is using when they're outside, for example. because the cold is like super cold. So they want to preserve all the energy they have without making gestures and moving around and opening their mouth too much.
Okay.
Where the weather is like warmer, so like in our countries, they use a lot their hands.
Yes, we do. I'm not right now, but like
yeah,
I'm playing with this.
But
that's true.
And also the way that you open your mouth and just talk a lot and loud.
Yes. I thought that was just because it also comes with the weather. I always thought, like, in my brain, southern people are more extrovert than Nordic people, because southern people go outside more, so they have more time to talk to other people, and they have more time to be open to other people. They meet more people, they stay out, they're more open, more extrovert. Whereas, as you said before, you go to Denmark or Norway or Sweden, where like people stay at their fucking places the whole freaking time and they don't do anything. All the parties are at their place, all the shit is at their place. At 5 p.m. there's no one in the freaking streets. It's because it's cold, and they've been developing this reserved personality of like close-minded. I don't talk to you, you don't talk to me. I stay at my place.
They like their personal space, for sure.
They do.
And that's what you admire about other countries, how you have those differences.
Yes.
So I've learned a lot from Danish people too, in the way that, they want to be organized.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be late. They have this whole cozy atmosphere, like especially in Denmark. And I guess, it helps in the way when you have two cultures to kind of reflect on both of them. And yeah, I don't think they would be very pleasant with me just being late all the time as a Greek. I do it, but I have gotten better, and I'm like way more accurate. And after 6 years now that I've been living in Denmark, yeah, it helps to find this like middle spot.
I would say that was one of my biggest cultural shocks. The punctuality. It's insanely punctual here. It's like, am I saying the word right, or why are you laughing?
No, I'm laughing
at the fact.
Yes.
I would say that because, okay, I am from Spain, okay, right? We say 7, no one shows up at 7. But
it's at 9.
It's at 9. When it's just say 7, you come at like 9, start coming at 8, maybe 9. Where here in Denmark, it's crazy, insane how you really, I mean, if it's your work or whatever, I understand, like, you have to come to work, right? You have to go show up to work. But things like, I don't know, parties or like social events where like people are there. First Danish party I went to, everyone showed up on time. Everyone showed up at like 9. People have to be there at 9, and everyone showed up at 9. And I think maybe that day I went early, but sometimes I show up fashionable late, and I got called out by Danes being like, please come, what are you? Like, we're waiting for you, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is insane. I think it's very crazy for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say, for example, yeah, actually, do you get a lot of like, well, we kind of talked about it a bit because you grew up mostly in Greece. Do you get a lot of those cultural shocks when you came to Denmark? I mean, is your household very Danish in that sense? Like organization, it's here in Denmark, I would say.
You know what? It's kind of hard to say because we're such a mixed family.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is Danish, my dad is Greek. They both know each other languages. And
fluently?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
My dad just has a harsh Greek accent. I mock him a lot about it. And my mom makes some like grammatical
Greek mistakes?
Yeah, mistakes. But she's very good if you think about the language and how late she learned it.
Yeah.
But I think not anymore. But when I first moved to Denmark, I was just
Actually, we have to take a break, and then you could tell us about the first time you moved to Denmark, okay?
Are your cables lost on your table? You don't know how to organize them? Do they fall to the ground? You have the solution. Just a thin plastic, whatever the fuck this is.
That goes on the tables here.
You know what? You'll never go looking for them. You take it off. You put it
back. That was the best ad we had. Not gonna lie, that was the best ad we had in this podcast. It was so funny.
Plastic cable holder.
Thank you. So you were telling about this, about the first time you came to Denmark. Tell me.
I loved how nobody gave a shit about no one.
Okay, that's so true. That's so true. Okay, tell me.
In Greece, you say something to your mom, and suddenly the whole town knows it.
Okay.
No, that's not a good example.
But you know, like
you know what? Do you know? I live in a small like kind of town village. Yeah, and if something happens, suddenly your neighbor knows it, and it goes further on to random people that you don't. It just everything spreads up like so fast, and it's not in your control because everybody just cares to know what is happening in everyone else's life. So they're just curious all the time. Mm-hmm. Grandmas go out on the streets. Just honestly, they put plastic chairs outside.
In Spain, we do the same.
Outside someone's house, yes. They have a meeting point.
Okay.
And they just swing with like something because it's obviously too hot, and they just there like talking about the guy that is selling bread that it's so random stuff. So random stuff that it wouldn't really matter. And then you suddenly come to Denmark and nobody gives a fuck about somebody that has blue hair, and I don't know,
people don't care about anyone.
Yeah.
It's like
people, so it's nice because you can just be your own identity, you know?
People really mind their own business here.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Danes.
The private space where in Greece everybody just goes at you. They're like, and who are you? Where are you from? I don't know. Who's your dad? Who's your mom? And what's your family? And what are you doing here? You know?
People really mind their own business here in a crazy level, I would say. I wouldn't say it. I don't think there's that much gossip in like Denmark in general. It's like... No, like gossip, of course, gossip is a thing everywhere. You know, gossip is a thing everywhere. But I like the only Danish setting I have is like my job. And okay, we have drama, but we don't have gossip. Like we don't really like, okay, we maybe, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but people really mind their own business unless the business affects them. Then that's a different story.
Yeah, that is.
Like the business that is going on, it's talking about me, then yeah, I'm involved. Yeah. But then if the business is about someone else, that someone did something, like people don't judge that much. I would say people, they're not really judgy here. Mm-hmm. They're very also open in the way of nudity, I feel like too, which is kind of crazy for me. That was a cultural shock for sure. People go naked a lot here in Denmark. They like going naked. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like first time I went to like a fucking public swimming pool, and they were like, you have to go naked in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And then
that's true.
Then and like I've seen
grandmas get mad if you don't.
Yes,
it's because
they look bad at you.
It's about the hygiene.
Yes, it makes sense. Like I know the logic, but why in the common shower? Why there's no individual showers? You know what I mean? I mean, in Spain we have nudity beaches, you know?
Yeah.
But people choose to go there, you know what I mean? It's like not everyone goes there.
Yeah.
And we have also topless beaches. Like that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah.
But not as big here in Denmark, I would say. It's very crazy. That was a huge cultural shock.
Yeah. I guess, I kind of grew up with that part too.
Okay. It's like
I have been in Denmark and going to a swimming pool and not really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Of course, well, because I grew up in Greece, it was still, you know, when I had to move here and I had to go because of a class I was taking to swimming pool. It was kind of hard in the beginning.
Yeah.
I just thought the only thing that got me through it is like, it's not weird for anybody else except from you.
Yeah.
So just suck it up.
Yes.
Act like you're fine with it and just don't make eye contact.
Or don't look down.
Don't just make any contact.
Actually, I have a huge example for this. I have a very nice, good example. So I lived in Norway, as I said before.
Oh my God.
Yes, I did.
No
okay, Erasmus, and cultural shock for sure. Here I don't go naked in front of my friends, but there, first thing we go to the sauna. We have to shower before going to the sauna. Everyone starts getting naked. Everyone super open about it. And I start going like, okay, this is my first time going naked. Nadia, breathe. Everyone is naked here. You gotta go naked. My friends, my classmates, everyone was naked there. All my friends, my female friends, no men. Men were in another room. But all my female friends.
I thought you were mixed.
No, no, but you know where is mixed? Roskilde, the festival. I'll tell you that later. But yeah, it was crazy. Okay, for me. Because it was like, I've never been naked in front of my friends. I was like, just mind your own business. No one is looking at you. You don't look at anything. And then at one point we were just laughing about it and we were like talking about everything, It's like, it was very nice. It was like at the beginning it made me feel more confident about my body, which was great. It was like no one cares, No one cares, making me more comfortable in my body, about around myself. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I wasn't that prejudged person. So you see everyone's body, you see that everyone is different in a way, like, it made me feel more comfortable. And I thought it would make me feel the opposite, but it didn't. And then in Roskilde festival is mixed, which is crazy.
Gross.
At least what I saw.
Let me explain why. Not because of the sauna. It's a festival, a music festival.
It's a music festival
where everybody is drunk out of their mind.
It was shocking for me because I don't shower in those showers. Those were the common showers.
I don't even know how they're making this work.
I don't know.
It's a week festival.
It's male and women, but people
who cleans
go everywhere. I don't know who cleans that. Volunteers.
And
yeah. The thing is that everyone goes everywhere.
Shut up.
That's what, at least the booth of showers that I saw, that's how it worked. Okay, there were 2 showers on the sides and people were just going places. The thing is that in Roskilde, if you want to have a cold shower, you can just go. But if you want to have a warm shower, you have to pay for it. So there was like 2 ways. There was warm shower and hot shower. So like people go.
What did you do?
I was a volunteer, so I didn't have to shower there. I went to like the volunteer shower where it's like good and clean and private, But it was very funny because I saw many things on those showers from the outside. I was like, okay, I was not expecting that. People just, they're open about it. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're like full naked in the shower.
Before I came to Denmark, I actually practiced it in Greece.
Going naked?
Yeah. You want to know the story?
Sure. We have time.
There's an island in Greece. It's called Samothraki.
Okay.
And a lot of young people go, and it's just think of an island filled with canyons. Just water is like canyon, you know what it is, right?
No.
Is a stream of water that starts from a part of the mountain, and it goes down towards the sea.
Okay, like a river?
It's called a canyon.
Okay, I'll Google it later.
And there's parts that it gathers water and is called is a natural pool.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they are very thin? Are they very thin?
Yeah.
Like the canyons are thin?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a stream of water, and it can also end up in a waterfall.
Okay.
That kind of And then the waterfall makes this natural pool.
Yes.
And then it continues further down. Eventually,
to the sea.
Goes somewhere, probably to the sea.
To the sea.
So the nature in this island is amazing. It's so beautiful. I've been there now 3 times. And the whole thing is that people don't care at all there. So you like about their body and their image, and they're kind of like, it's kind of like a hippie island, to be honest. And wherever you go to those like different canyons around the island, people are just naked.
Okay.
Not in town and stuff. They wear clothes.
Yeah. That's good to know. It's not a naked island.
No, it's not a naked
but
island.
But it's naked pools.
But when you go to the canyon part, people tend to just like chill there and just be naked and be like,
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just, again, said to myself, you know what? It's fine. I'll practice. Like, by the end of the day, it's just a part of your body.
Yeah. And nature is being naked. That's what I think about sometimes.
Whoa, that's so deep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so the whole part about being naked has been like just a thing that I don't really want to put it in a box that you cannot, show anything. Oh, that sounded bad.
Yeah.
Yes, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to like practice it, not to feel bad about my body.
That's good.
Mainly that, not just to show off my private parts everywhere,
So Joanna did not want to go naked around. She just, it's fine. It's kind of like
it's getting hot in here.
So take her off your clothes. That was so perfect. That was so perfect.
Back to the topic.
Yes.
The whole thing that is just you're being you and you're around nature, and is normally you go with friends, so you are in a comfortable environment and nobody judges you.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's a safe space, and you go just exploring, like you're being a tourist, like anywhere,
Yeah.
But that's where I actually got closer to my body.
Mm-hmm. That's very, very nice to hear. We can, it looks like you're tired. So we can like actually close the episode for today right now. I wanted to share more. Do you actually, before we close, do you actually have more crazy cultural shocks from Denmark, apart from the like closeness and coldness?
Yes.
One more, and then we close. So it's not all about like nudity and stuff.
No, very nice. Well, a big part that people that live in Denmark are aware of is the alcohol culture.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can I explain that?
Explain it, please.
Can I just say something? Here in Denmark, you can buy beer when you're 16, which is crazy for me. You can buy anything up for like, I don't know, what is it, 6% the max? 6%?
I don't know the statistics of
I know,
it.
no, like
really
the
sure.
percentage of alcohol on the drink that you can buy at 16. I think it's 6.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I think it's 6% or something. 6, 8. That's max, which is crazy because kids keep getting drunk.
Yeah,
it's insane. You can drink in the streets as well, which is illegal in Spain. You're gonna drink while you can drink in the train here. You can drink. I've seen people getting drunk in the train.
I'm kind of questioning right now. I'm not sure how it is in Greece. I don't think we have like
rules?
People. We do, but in the way, I don't think that it's forbidden to drink in public.
Okay. Are you sure?
I'm not 100% sure. So
Okay.
people can help out if they know it.
In Spain, for
look
example?
It up. I'm not sure, but where I come from, it wasn't an issue.
Okay. Like you could drink and then have a beer,
Yeah.
open beer.
Yeah, but
And the cops could see that and be okay with it? Okay.
Yeah, but the whole culture of it is not like we would just gather around and just start at 16 drinking beer. Because in Denmark, I find it I think it's a big part of socializing.
Getting drunk?
Yes.
Yes.
They open up, you have funny stories, you go out like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you recover on Sunday.
Yes.
And during high school, it gets even crazier. And at some point, to some people, it hits a point where you're like, whoa, that's crazy what I've been doing. And then they take a break.
Like around 21?
Yeah, you kind of realize,
21.
Like,
yes.
You realize, whoa.
Yes.
That's insane. I want to see myself without it, you know?
Yes.
And that's through just experience that I've had with like Danish friends. So I would say that's a big part, because you can get beer in Greece, but we were never really, hyped to just get together, drink a bunch of beers, get blackout drunk, and start having fun,
Yeah.
We were, my experience is just more like gradual with that.
I mean, I feel like in Spain, we have botellón, so it's like that's a big thing. Botellón is like you get together illegally on the parks and stuff, and then you start drinking alcohol, and then like that's illegal. Like you cannot do it. Like if the cops see you, you get a fine for drinking alcohol. But that's a huge thing in Spain. You get together and you drink alcohol. Botellón it's called. But yeah, here in Denmark it's insane, and I feel like like around 21 people start like quitting alcohol in Spain. I feel like in Denmark, but it's kind of crazy. And I feel like also the graduation party, when you graduate from high school in Denmark, you get this huge party where you get like fucking drunk for like a week.
You have a party wagon,
and you party hard for every day for a week. I think, and you get super drunk every day.
And you have to go to every every house of your classmates,
of every student,
and they have their activities to drink more.
Yes,
and some snacks so you don't go to the hospital.
Yes,
and that continues. It's actually like a whole day.
Yes, I've heard about
it's
the
like
day, but also there's other things that you do throughout the week.
Yeah. But the specific like wagon one, you start in the morning.
Also, yes. Also, you get the cup.
You have like a hat, and it has rules.
A cap, sorry.
And it has different, not rules, but
kind of things that you can do, and
challenges,
you get like
and then you get your hat.
Like kiss someone, and
if you kiss someone, you have to like cut your hat in a specific pattern,
or like skinny dipping, or also running naked behind the truck.
Yeah. Puking, everything.
Puking, yes.
So, or
having sex,
you have to bite each other's caps.
Yeah,
so
it has to
marks of the teeth.
And it's actually a very, very expensive cap that you get given by like the queen and stuff. Like, right? It's
you
like
have to pay for it.
You pay for it like a lot of money, and then at the end of your graduation, it has to be fucked up, like full on fucked up.
It is probably like,
yes.
I found the answer.
What is the answer?
In Greece, is Greece strict on the drinking age? The official legal drinking age in Greece is 18 in public. And you also have to be 18 to buy alcohol.
Okay.
So
if you're 16 drinking alcohol?
No.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
But not in your home. Okay. Anyways,
I
think
that what you did in the park.
I didn't do it.
No, but what you said in Spain.
In Spain. I did not do those things. Okay, let's go. I participated on those. Yes. That's how I'm closing this episode. Let's, but you can participate in many ways. Anyways, let's close the episode for today. Thanks, Joanna, for having me. But before closing, I have to ask you something.
Oh, no.
Do you have any special talent that you want to share with the group?
Damn.
Yes. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Tell us. Actually, I have one that I would say that is a pretty good talent, but tell us.
Say it.
I would say that Joanna has a guitar, and you are very good at improvising songs. Like, I wish we had your guitar here so we could like prove it. But if you want to share, if there's anything else that you think you can actually share with us.
Okay, I thought it was more of like
like physical,
a hidden talent.
Yeah, hidden talent kind of thing.
Well, I would say that my shoulders.
Okay.
I can make them kind of like my shoulder blade kind of like pops. Like I can.
Like if you have a dislocated shoulder.
No, it's not like my shoulder. It's my shoulder blade. Like.
Do you want to show us? I don't know if you can tell.
I don't know. Let's try.
Oh, be careful. Let's try it real quick and then we cut it down. We shut it down.
I'll try.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wait,
what the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know if you can.
I think you can tell.
God, this space is so small. It's actually
because it's for a podcast, not for like whatever you're doing.
I know, but
quick.
I've been hitting the wall this whole time.
Okay, just show us.
Can you see it?
Yes, you can.
It's like I'm gonna become a type of bird or something.
Okay, we're gonna close it for today. Thank you very much. If you've been listening till right now, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You say bye. No, bye. Bye.
Bye.